Shiba Inu is on fire today. The price is going up. However, around 95 trillion of Shiba Inu has been in question. Analysts are getting their calls. A massive breakthrough will happen soon, and Satoshi Kusama is here to confirm things. What is happening? And what on earth am I even talking about? Well, let me explain. Disclaimer. Shiba Inu is once again proving why it's still the top of meme coins. Even with the crypto market going through one of those roller coaster kind of days, Shiba Inu managed to bounce back fast. The price dipped just a little, but then, boom, it snapped right back up. That kind of strength? It's getting people seriously hyped. Everyone's now wondering, is this the beginning of a huge breakout? Or maybe just maybe something even bigger is brewing behind the scenes. But hold on, here's where things get really wild. Imagine this. Almost 95 trillion Shiba Inu tokens are about to hit the scene. I know, that sounds insane. You're probably thinking, wait, how is that even possible? Trust me, it's a lot to take in, but once we break it down, it'll start to make sense. We'll get to that part in just a bit, but first, let's talk about what's actually happening with Shiba Inu's price chart right now. So, the price has been trying to push through this tight zone. It's been hitting this ceiling over and over, but just can't seem to break through. Every time it gets close, it gets slapped back down a little, forming what traders call a local top. And if you zoom in on the short-term chart, you'll see something interesting. There are more and more of those little pullbacks, lower highs, and these tiny wick rejections that kind of look like Shiba Inu's getting tired. One analyst actually called this out. He said it looks like the bullish momentum is getting weak and some sell pressure is starting to build up. That might sound scary at first, but here's the twist. This kind of setup? It often comes right before a big move. It's like a spring being pressed down. Sooner or later it pops. And when Shiba Inu moves, it really moves. The community is buzzing. Whales are watching closely. And there's this weird, almost electric vibe in the air. So yeah, while it looks like things are slowing down on the surface, don't be surprised if Shiba Inu shocks everyone again, just like it's done before. But here's the thing. While some people are getting spooked by the short-term price action, one analyst just dropped a bombshell. According to him, Shiba Inu might actually be gearing up for a massive 70% surge. Yeah, you heard that right. 70%. He says what we're seeing right now might just be the calm before the storm. The good kind of storm. Because if you take a closer look at the chart, Shiba Inu is forming something known as a bullish pennant pattern. Now here's why that matters. When this kind of pattern shows up, it usually means a breakout is right around the corner. Not only that, but this same pattern is also part of something bigger. What analysts call a cup and handle. Think of it like a rounded bottom that looks like a teacup, followed by a little dip that forms the handle. And guess what? That handle we're seeing right now is shaping up perfectly. The depth of this pattern? It's deep enough to hint at a huge price move. And if this setup plays out the way it's looking, Shiba Inu could rocket all the way back to its high from earlier this year. That would be a jump of around 70% from where it is right now. Of course, if it drops way below that key support level, the setup could fall apart. But so far, things are holding up pretty strong. The chart is telling a story. And that story? It's one of pressure building up, patterns aligning, and something big potentially about to explode. So yeah, while some folks are focused on tiny dips, the bigger picture might be painting something much more exciting for Shiba Inu. But hold on, there's something you really need to know. While all eyes were on the charts, something huge just happened behind the scenes. One transaction in particular is getting a lot of attention in the crypto community. A whale, someone with deep, deep pockets, just moved $800 million worth of Bitcoin off Coinbase and into a completely unknown wallet. Yeah, that's not a typo. 800 million. Now, why is this important for Shiba Inu? Because when big money like that quietly exits exchanges, it usually means one thing: accumulation. These aren't just random moves. Whales don't play games. They prepare. And when Bitcoin whales start shifting that kind of weight, it often signals that something major is on the horizon. If big players are getting ready for a market move, smaller coins like Shiba Inu tend to benefit in a big way. When Bitcoin moves, the whole market follows, and Shiba Inu often rides that wave hard. So yeah, this could be the spark that lights the fire, pushing Shiba Inu to fresh new heights. But speaking of huge numbers, things get even crazier. One analyst just pointed out that nearly 90 trillion Shiba Inu tokens have come into focus today, and that number's making waves. According to fresh data, there are about 95 trillion Shiba Inu tokens being held by over 330,000 addresses. All of these were bought in the price zone between two key levels: with an average cost that sits right around where the price is now. What does that mean? Basically, this is a massive concentration of Shiba Inu holders who are just waiting for the right move. If the price were to drop below that zone, we could see a major reaction, either a flood of selling or a fierce defense. Right now, the price is hovering just above that line in the sand. It's still holding on, but barely. There's not much support immediately below, with only a small amount of Shiba Inu being held in the next lower range. That makes the current level feel like a tightrope. But here's the thing. If Shiba Inu can defend this level, if it can hold strong and push higher, we could be looking at a serious rebound. That would open the door to retesting the highs we saw earlier this month, and maybe even smashing through them. Of course, if the price slips too much, that 95 trillion stash might get triggered, and that could either shake things up or give hungry buyers the perfect dip opportunity. It's a tense moment. Traders are watching closely, and with the whole crypto market still on edge, Shiba Inu's next big move could come out of nowhere. But when we zoom out and think long-term, here's what really matters. None of this short-term stuff holds a candle to what the devs are doing behind the scenes. That's where the real value lives. And just recently, Satoshi Kusama, the mysterious and much-loved lead developer of the Shiba Inu ecosystem, made a powerful statement. Posting on X, he told the community, "My plans never changed. Simple. Direct." But it says everything. In a time when people are full of questions, that message felt like a rallying cry. The dev team is still locked in, still building, and still following the roadmap with laser focus. And remember, the Shiba Inu ecosystem isn't just a meme anymore. It's expanding. With new utilities, tech upgrades, and platforms on the way, this project is evolving fast. It's no longer just about price pumps. It's about positioning Shiba Inu as a real force in the crypto world. The future isn't just memes and hype. It's innovation, utility, and community. And if the devs keep delivering like they have been, then all these price moves we're watching today, they'll just be the beginning. And even when we look at the long term, Shiba Inu still looks really good. Just like what Lucy, the lead marketer for Shiba Inu, said in one of her recent tweets. She kept it real and cut through all the noise with a message that hit home. She wrote, "Cut the fake hype. It's not FOMO. It's faith. When the community shows up, spreads the word, and believes in real potential, that's the best investment of all. Best utility ever and community." And she's absolutely right. Because no matter what the charts say, or how the market moves today or tomorrow, it's the people behind Shiba Inu that really make it powerful. That's what separates Shiba Inu from just being another meme coin. This isn't just about riding a pump. It's about building something real. Just look at how the Shiba Inu community shows up every single time. Whether it's on X, in forums, on Telegram, or just by holding strong, people believe in the vision. And it's that belief, that consistency, that gives Shiba Inu real staying power. Right now, even with all the price pressure, the patterns forming, the whale moves happening, and the tension around key support levels, Shiba Inu is still pushing forward. It's still getting attention, still trending, and still holding strong because of the community. And when you pair that community with a committed DV team, a roadmap full of innovation, and growing visibility across the crypto world, that's a combo you just don't bet against. So yeah, it's not hype. It's something deeper. It's conviction. It's unity. And it's just getting started. But what is your opinion on this? Comment down below. If you are curious to find more, then make sure to click on one of the videos you see on the screen. And with that, we come to the end of this video. If you enjoyed the video, then turn on the notifications bell on this channel. Missing an important Shiba Inu update might make you lose money. So don't risk it. Also, please share this video with as many people as possible. Let's get this news out there.